It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Firing to the right, complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Bohannon.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Hello?
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run
Yeah.
through the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down.
I'm not doing the one until we get on the road.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. He didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment.
Doing one before we get on the road. What time we get on the road? 9 o'clock, you said?
The course of the game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, no problem.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber,
All right, no
you're going
problem.
to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
All right, no problem.
Back
I'll
to
be there.
throw, it's Russell. Extending the play. Throwing on the run.
All right.
Right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can...
There he goes. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Davis. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So, nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The gun, the running back looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Young. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Look out, he's got room. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud and linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to buy time. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Applewhite. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The option look. The pitch. Got enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, no! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
and great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Tide! They went for it all and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the areas they really... on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Fakes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Defense looks as if it's coming. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic up. It's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone covers. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Got it, looking for a first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's moved. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rolls onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. You think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Wants to fire on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run deep down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab, it's Davis. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going back.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Still looking on the move. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. Hauls it in. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Weeks like this are tricky. He's got it! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw...
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Unleashes one deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Seminoles! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Looking to pass, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Takes a hit as he fires. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Noles have their whole playbook open here on second back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to get rid of it. And the missed connection on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.